Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I've got my coffee, and we're pretty much ready to go. There she is. There she is, the best girl. Yeah. So yesterday, we got some awesome stuff happening in the MSQ yesterday. We did the Titania trial, which is incredible. Min eye level, no echo. We got a full group, which is fantastic. And yeah, we finished off Ilmeg, and today. We are going to be exploring a bit more here of the Raktika Greatwood, where we met Y'shtola yesterday. She tried to kill us, which was interesting, and she doesn't seem to recognize our ether, which is really interesting. You kind of forget, right? You kind of forget that Y'shtola is actually blind, and she actually just sees the ether of things, and that's her way of seeing, kind of like Daredevil or something, you know, the superhero. But she didn't actually recognize us, which is intriguing. This is raising some big questions as to what exactly... Is there something more going on there behind the scenes? It's as simple as, okay, we absorbed the power of the Light Wardens, and that's it, it's fine, or is there more going on? It's a big question, and who the heck knows? Jess, let's leave the idle camera, and let's do it, let's explore. To make their home here and so swiftly would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. A most impressive feat, wouldst thou not agree? Yeah, so they're living like... I think this is inside a tree. I think they're actually inside a tree, which is pretty cool. Finally, a place to rest. Have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots. I'm not sure if this bit above us is still inside the tree. I think it might just be the bottom of a tree, like a tree stump. A really big tree stump, I think. Well, I guess we'll find out. Y'shtola, how are you doing?
Slitherbough is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
And she's like their leader now, it seems like. Oh, interesting, it looks like their thing is like covering their eyes as if to shield it from the light overhead. That's cool. Nice touch.
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
I love her new outfit too. Man, like the new outfits everyone got in this expansion are just top tier. Urianger, Y'shtola, Thancred, they're all so good. They're so good. Alphino and Alice looking great as well. So much fun. Urianger is definitely the best, because his outfit was awful.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika.
But Y'shtola's one's pretty damn awesome. Very Black Mage. I love it.
In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own.
Yeah, he is very secretive.
Eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force.
Look at those
They
heels.
offer no
Damn.
warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape.
They're basically walking on tiptoe.
Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
That can't be good. That can't be healthy.
Mayhap the warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
I'm guessing maybe they're a Vieira clan. I'm guessing.
As for the tablet,
Yes.
I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
The Crystal Exarch did it.
Regardless,
He
it
probably
will
had it
take
hidden.
time to decipher these
Interesting.
writings.
Very interesting.
Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
Yeah, that is very
If there is aught I can
suspicious.
do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
The only thing that it's, you know, I would, it's just the fact that Urianger seems to trust the Exarch. That's what's kind of weird to me. Urianger is usually like the most clued in. He's like the smartest one, the one that's like the most forehead, like 3D, 4D chess. That's Urianger, you know. Like when we had the Warriors of Darkness in our world back in Heavensward, Urianger was like 10 steps ahead of everyone and playing everyone and manipulating and making everything work out. But he seems to be going along with the Crystal Exarch just fine. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever, which is kind of weird. So I feel like, I don't know, it's intriguing. Why is he not more suspicious? Maybe he just doesn't interact with him much.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
Okay.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Yeah, she's very much adapted to it. And she's only been there for
Lest you
3 years.
forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the
Dude.
nature of your young companion?
She's so snarky now. Holy shit. She never used to be this snarky. She's coming much more like Matoya.
Are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. Things are getting hot and bothered here. My goodness.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life.
I mean, I do think it's kind of interesting. I feel like, considering how long the science has been there, like Alphino and Alisaie have been there a year. You know, they made a bit of progress. Like, they got stuff done, but they weren't, like, insanely integrated. Like, they were involved in the places that we were at, but at a relatively medium sort of level. Whereas, Ishtola and Urianger, who've been there for 3 years, are super integrated. Like, Urianger was super integrated in with the fairies. He had his own house. He had relationships with all the different fairy tribes. He's been doing all sorts of stuff. Ishtola's the fucking leader of this cult. And she's doing all sorts of stuff. Thancred, interestingly, although he's been there for 5 years, so he's been there for the longest, I don't know, it's kind of like, what has Thancred really done? I get that he's sort of saved this Miniphilia, he saved Miniphilia, and he's sort of looking after her and stuff like that, but apart from that, he it's very Thancred as well. He's very much this sort of lone wolf, this sort of wandering rogue, that he hasn't really seemed to integrate much anywhere. Like, okay, he has a home in the Crystarium, but It seems like he's mostly just sort of going around, hanging out with Miniphilia, sort of just going on little adventures, doing his own sort of thing. I like the sort of contrasts. But it always would make more sense if Y'shtola had been here for 5 years and Thancred had only been here for 3. That would almost make more sense, it feels like, in a way, too.
But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
I guess it probably took Thancred about, you know, he probably spent at least 3 years being like, okay, crap, how do gun blades work? You know, right? He's like, okay, let me copy this weapon. That's in fact, it's not even a Garlean. I'm trying to remember from the Gunbreaker intro quest. It's not even a Garlean weapon. It came from somewhere, and it was like their Royal Guard's weapon. And then I think the Garleans took it and copied it. Wait, Alphino's been for 3 years? I don't think so. I think Alphino's been there for about a year only, because he was one of the last ones to get taken over. But yeah, I wonder, like, how the hell did Thancred get a gunblade over here in the first? He must have had to draw up all the diagrams, get the materials, find an artisan to craft it. It must have taken a long time. It's taken a long time. Anyway, these are side things. Yeah, Thancred is spending a while just Googling, watching videos on how to do Gunbreaker rotation. True, yes, that makes sense. Blue Spirit gear, what's this look like? Wonder if it's any good. Deep gold ring, sure. Ooh, sandwich basket. Oh, it is an upgrade. Oh, it's kind of funny looking. Ring of Slaying, pretty much bang on. Okay. Doesn't actually change our luck much. My samurai. Can't apply glamours here? Okay. Okay, so we need to bear in mind that we actually can't apply glamours. Now, it doesn't really affect us much, but yeah, like our helmet now looks funky. Oh! Gunbreakers were from Dalmasca. Ah! Interesting. Very cool. Yeah, but with the Gunbreakers, they're actual gun blades. They don't shoot bullets. They have these etherically charged shells, which like empower the blade itself. Whereas I think the Garlean ones are more like it's a sword with a gun strapped to it. I think it's like the Garlean one. Whereas the Gunbreaker ones are like, no, it's more of a blade, and the gun thing is just like a cool way to charge up your blade, mostly. And it does obviously explosions and stuff when you swing it, but it's like very short range sort of thing. When Y'shtola first arrived in the first, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed hither, seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the Blessed, however. 'Twas not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sin-Eaters a feast of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I've served as liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of the others' efforts. He said breast. I wish I'd never... Oh, come on, poor Miniphilia. Dude, Thancred, I know you're going through some shit, but like, come on, your adoptive daughter here. She's having a tough time, man. Show her a bit of care, dude. You know, give her a frickin' hug. Oh my goodness. Tell her that she matters. Come on, dude. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that's what I will continue to expect. Oh, Master Matoya, my goodness. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alice and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. They're mostly the same. Alice is definitely a bit more wounded, but yeah. Clockhex, though. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. Let's be a bit snarky to her. I realize I'm not as I was on the source. I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. It's like, you know what? If she's gonna shit talk the others, we can, you know, be a bit snarky, bit cheeky to her. Harsh truths. Can you go through this door? No. Oh, they're not from Dalmasca, they're from Bosja. The Gunbreakers are from Bosja. Okay. Yeah, I remember it was all explained in the Gunbreaker Unlock quest, but I mean, we did that at level 60. Like, I've completely forgotten. To be completely honest. I've completely forgotten. Did I take Alisay to Hallminster Switch? I did, yeah. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what's your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see. On this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Raktika? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. I love their, like, tribal-y clothes. Very cool. With our priests slain and our homes in ruin, we were at the mercy of sin-eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That's not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she's with us. I've no doubt the others feel the same. She's as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the Dark. Hopefully we get to bring Ishtola on the next dungeon. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbow. Someone asked earlier as well, will there be Pathfinder today? Yes, we're gonna do a short, medium Final Fantasy stream, and we'll do a medium Pathfinder. Yeah. In a word, show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not. It's not too involved. Let's begin with something simple. Follow me. Maybe he'll teach us how to do the bow thingy. Be cool. I'm actually kind of sad. LaHEEEEEE doesn't seem to play in the town. I'm so disappointed, man. I thought it was going to be blasting LaHEEEEEE the whole time. Alas. Once we get outside, this is the main motivation. It's like, yeah, this town's incredibly cool, and Shadowbringers is cool, and Ishtola's cool, but let's be honest. The main reason to progress the world main quest right now is to get out into the zone proper for LaHEEEEE. We gotta get that LaHEEEEE in. I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light, but they're all like hers, aren't they? That's true, actually. Oh wow, yeah. Ishtola can, I guess she can see in the darkness because she's seeing with ether. That doesn't change based off of how sunny it is. Huh. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they've likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for a moment so I might rid you of the light's impurity? We just kneel down. Unzips. It's like, oh god, no, Runar, why? Ah, please, no. Oh, as he lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. Nani? Oh, maybe there's more to this than just... It's not just a ritual for the sake of it. It maybe has some power. With that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? So this actually does something, physically. Huh. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Hydrochloric acid. Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it's said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. Because we both have the blessing of the light. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be. The dark aspect of the water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Matoya was right. You are sin-eaters. I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. I don't know, man. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta, in the language of the Ronka. It is one of several ways one might say, good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was. This greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I'd hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friend of the blessed. I'll await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Yeah, this guy, he's very chill. This guy's very chilled out. Oh. Say Alin Tuta to greet the villagers. Okay. Ooh, there's side quests in this zone? Okay. 2 side quest chains for me to do in this zone. In each aetheryte area. Okay, do you know what the one in this area is? Oh, I can't do them yet. But let me know what it's called when you see it. So say, we need to... What's that? Alin Tuta. ... She smiles warmly. It'll be a fishing beast tribe. Oh, yes. Alin Tuta. Alin Chisi. Welcome, friend. I take it you'll remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You'll find poison in near everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it's yours. Huh. Quinfort or his friend will give the quest. Okay, so we'll look out for someone called Quinfort with a side quest. Cool. Cool. Alin Tuta. Ah, newly come traveler. Alin Chisi, welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Yeah, I like these people, you know? They're chilled out, just quiet, peaceful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anakin Shortwalker? Anakin Shortwalker. Ninja. Oh my god, dude. Fashion leader. I like it. Let's switch our minion as well. Moogle's cool, but... what minion do I want? You gotta have a Warrior of Light. Minion of Light. Anything that's darkness themed, not light themed. Odin? Nah. I'm a black chocobo chick. Darkness. Mummy's little mummy? What would be a good one? Goblin. Oh, the otter. Oh, otter's a classic. It's hard to go wrong with the otter. Storm hatching is fun. Oh, Alpha. Derp. How could I forget Alpha? Alpha needs to see the first, man. He needs to explore. Come on, Alpha. You gotta see the world here, man. I hope your stroll about Slitherbough proved enlightening. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but I'm already starting to feel at home. There's still much I have to learn about the Knight's Blast, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. Midgar Somer in the first? True. Ah, you returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we've had visitors. And I'm also curious, like, here's another question that I guess I have now at this point as well. So, now that we know from the Omega storyline that Omega and Midgar Somer and all the dragons, basically through Midgar Somer, came from, like, another planet, that they're aliens. I wonder, does that mean that they came from one of these other 13 worlds? Like these 13 reflections of the source? These 13 shards of the source or whatever? Or did they... Is it just like there's a whole universe? Like what is the story? Is it like do they have a solar system and a universe? Like are they different physical planets in a solar system? Are these like alternate realities you travel to with like magic? Is it time travel? Is it like what is going on, dude? I don't know. It's curious. Anyway, we'll find out. All will be revealed, of course. But yeah, these are the questions. I'm like, how does that work? Maybe there's a dragon world. I don't know. Maybe the 8th world is a dragon world. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. Maybe they came from the fire one. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment if you'd be willing to lend a hand. I think the fire was one of the previous calamities. It'll be my pleasure. Was it explained before? No, it wasn't explained, I don't think. We're fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls, and the task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. Oh, okay. Easy. May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling, the other one the watering. Speak with Ursabel when you've finished. She'll be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I'll see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I'll fill, you water. This is the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Oh my god. 45 seconds. Okay. Run. Fucking leg it, lads. Go. What are half the plot? Get another jug? Are you serious? Oh my god. We got ourselves a quest there. Tea time. Pulling teeth, barking up the right tree. Plan's gone awry. If you guys recognize any of those, let me know. I have 30 seconds. Wait, how come I only have 30 seconds now? What you, Infilia, what the fuck you do this time? Honestly. There's only 30 seconds this time. What? Did the jug crack more? Did she fill it less? I mean, if the 45-second fill did half, then another 45-second fill would do half. What is the logic here? I thought this game was good. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops. Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I've been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tadia's duty, but she's no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There's no need. The plot is small, it's true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. That's all their food? Where all their food comes from? It's just that? Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Wise. Tell me, do you know our history, how our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you've read your history. But there's a history that's told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, no one could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there's light, there must be darkness. And in that truth they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That's why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we may someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the selfsame reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulemoor, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. Yeah, it's a big contrast at Yulemoor, isn't it? You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it's all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they've left us. This we must do for them, our children, and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. I think she's reflecting maybe on how this impacts her and like on a personal level as the Oracle of Light. Where's the waist coffer? Oh, there it is. Waist coffer. Let's give a quick sort to our bag. Oh, yeah. Belt was an upgrade. People from all walks of life are welcome among the Knights Blessed. Our faith in the dark is infinitely greater than the sum of our differences. Nice. Done tending to the crops already? Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar. In the woods, sin eaters. I fear they may have the touch. Where? The touch? What's that? In the grove to the southwest. For a mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. Then we've no need to engage. Inform the guard no one's to set foot outside the village until they've moved on. But sir, what of Tadia's heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for sin eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we'd not hesitate in striking the beast down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. Oh. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It's the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I could find it for you? She's the Oracle. She can't be touched. And same with me. I've experienced fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and that I can help. Please, let me do this. Very well. If the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. Oh, I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Thancred doesn't need to know. Jeez, poor Thancred. No. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly. May the shadows keep you both. Can I just say as well that, like, dude, Thancred taught Minfilia how to fight with daggers, so she's up close and personal to stab stuff. And then he didn't give her, like... He didn't give her any armor. She has like a little, I don't know what it's called, like a dress, a blouse. It's like, bro, give the girl a fucking chainmail vest or something. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. A nightgown. She's got a nightgown. Yeah. Oh man. You're that guest Master Matoya was telling us about. Please, you have to help me. I've searched high and low, but I can't find my friend Carnes anywhere. I fear he's run off to Fort Gone again. It's where we grew up, but it was abandoned years ago after the Sin Eaters attacked. The place is teeming with all manner of beasts now, and Master Matoya has expressly forbidden anyone from setting foot there. I don't know what's gotten into him lately, but we have to find him before he gets hurt. If you should find him first, you'll want to tell him our password, Tuktu. He's the skittish sort, so don't delay in telling him, or he'll know you mean no harm. All right, I'll get him. We'll tell him Tuktu. Wait, did that actually happen? Urianger said, "Do not say Ishtola's name by any chance." Then Ishtola appeared and Urianger said, "Ishtola can't recognize you." Did he actually? LaHEEEEEE. He was whispering? Okay. I love the variety that Soken can write. He has such a great variety of music. It's fantastic. I love just the variety of instruments as well that he brings in. It's really cool. There, the Sin Eaters. Oh yeah, they're the serious. They're the trailer ones. I was hoping there would only be one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. What do you propose we do? Let's let her have some self-confidence here. Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. Alright then, I'll draw one away while you handle the other. It hits you with the LaHEEEEE out of every cutscene. They hit you right away with LaHEEEEE. I love it. I frickin' love it, dude. Oh, I killed it. I didn't even... Oh no, the life surge full thrust. No. Yeah, you can definitely move sooner. All right, with the fast jump. Our high jump it's faster. I kind of want to know how high I'm actually jumping. We go off the frickin' screen. Like, you know? Tuktu. Too far away from Tuktu. Ah, here he is. Tuktu! You're from Slitherbow? Farnthen must have sent you then. I was fine until that damn beetle. It's only a scratch, but I'm starting to feel numb. My vision's grown clouded. Worst of all, I dropped my only vial of serum somewhere in these damned woods. Could you find it for me? I can. Ooh, yeah, the nighttime version of LaHEEEEE is going to be really nice. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. I love this little, like, whistly sort of solo. Don't know what instrument that is exactly. High jump in FF11 had a 5-second delay. Oh, are there the same sort of jobs in FF11? I don't know anything about FF11. Like, nothing at all. Never played it, never seen anything about it, haven't really heard anything about it. It's a complete mystery. Many of them are similar. Did you find it? Yes. Thank you. I should be fine now after a bit of rest. What were you thinking coming back here? You could have been killed. I had to, Vanthan, for my father. So, do you want me to continue this quest? Wants to find his father? Oh, Final Fantasy XI has Puppeteer, Corsair, and Beastmaster. It's not this one. Okay. This isn't the one. Okay, cool. There's another Ether quest. Yeah, well, I guess there's 4, right? Nubkeks, there you are. It's done, though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Did she get hurt? Oh yeah, she's hurt. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Well, Nubkeks is off already? Dude. Geomancer? Ruin Fencer? Cool. But I'd love to see, like, a Time Mage. I think Time Mage would be badass. I mean, sort of guessing for the follow-on expansion, I'd say that there's going to be 4 healers, 4 tanks, 5 melee. I think there's definitely room for another magical range DPS after. I think that could totally work. Another range magic. They might even do another physical range. I don't know. It depends what they think is more important, I guess. Do they count, like, physical versus magic as an important split? Or, like, ranged versus melee? Or, I don't know. Pile of old leaves. Does this have a Jade Heartstone in it? No. But yeah, I'd love another caster. Would be cool. Because I think your caster options are relatively limited. And especially with them getting rid of dots from Summoner, it could be fun to have a magic caster that has quite an emphasis on, like, damage over time stuff. That could be really cool. And, like, Time Mage would fit in well. I just want a Time Mage. Cast haste on everyone. Oops, wrong button. Guess we're doing this. Red Mage, the last magic range. Yeah, it's been a long time. That was Stormblood, right? Brilliant green gem. Haha, za. Did you have any luck? LaHEEEEEE. Beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you're a woman of many talents. I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I've much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was. Oh, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runar and the others are probably worried. Aww. Miniphilia. Don't worry, Miniphilia. Miniphilia was pretty shit. Don't worry, she was pretty crap. she didn't actually do that much. You're good. I guess she did a lot in this world. She came over and she was a super badass in the fourth. Or the first, I mean. The fourth. The first. Final Fantasy XI is basically auto attack only for weapon-based jobs. You build up a resource called TP by hitting, then you spend that on weapon skills, which can be comboed by multiple players into skill chains for more damage. You can then cast a spell that matches the elements of the skill chain to do a magic burst and do massive damage. Oh, okay. Also, it's very horizontal gear progression. You'd swap gear in and out with macros at different points. For casters, it's not uncommon to have precast, midcast, and potency sets. You need multiple sets for different types of magic and individual spells. Oh god, that sounds awful. That sounds so bad. Oh man, I know that some people would love that. To me, that just sounds like a whole lot of busy work. Thancred, I can explain. Well, out with it then. Oh, Dad ain't happy. Oh shit, caught by Dad. He's got us. Super hardcore? Yeah. Thank goodness you're safe. I'd begun to fear the worst. We're good. By all that's dark, you found it. We can proceed with the service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Yeah, I tell you, I'm more motivated. I don't know, it's just like the setting of the zone and like their faith and all of that, but like I'm super motivated to bring night to this zone, like more than any of the others. And the other zones I was kind of like, they're so pretty in the everlasting light. In this zone though, I'm like, nah, let's bring the nighttime, baby. Let's do it. Bring the darkness. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you've done for the blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend Tadia's service as honored guests. There's still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others it will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. The darker. Nubkeks and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. We helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin Eaters and... As long as she accompanied you, but do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you? Let's just say a little bird told me, and it's telling me now that Nubkeks has business with us. Was he watching this whole time? Did he follow and make sure that she was safe? Is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service? Of course we'll go. It's going to be held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Between your earlier excursion and my patrol of the area for Sin Eaters, hopefully Ishtola and Urianger will be able to finish their work in peace. It's such a relief to know everything's going as planned. I'll join you in the darker shortly. FF11's famous for having low-level gear being best for certain builds. Like there's a pair of boots you can get in the teens that are top tier for certain builds. Oh wow. Oh. I can't get in. Nope. Okay. That's unfortunate. Nubkeks looking sus. Placid Elder says ... Hands you a candle. She then points over at a nearby corner where you might place it. I do love that the place is full of candles. It's a little bit of a pity that they're just like static things. This would be super cool if they were actually like live time. Obviously, it's, you know, a technical limitation, but like if this was like properly fully dark room and the only light sources were like dynamic individual light sources for like thousands of candles. That's pretty intensive though. Blue flame candle. Yeah, it's all quiet here as well. I really like that. Bring the darkness. Insert bitchin' guitar solos. That's right. Wait, is there... I thought that was a polar bear. I saw this sort of light blob and was like, oh my god, the polar bear. He's here. Lewis Silver. That should be some Unreal 4 engine stuff, yeah. Unreal Engine 4 stuff, yeah, It's like super next gen stuff.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
LaHEEEEEE! Oh, sorry, no, wrong, not the moment. Sorry, no, I misread the situation terribly. I'm so sorry. There's never not a moment to LaHEEEEEE. The game runs really well on PS5. Cool. Congrats on PS5 as well.
I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers.
They're peeking.
We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Now all the other people who've died, all their stones in there. I was wondering that. I was like, it didn't seem to land on a bed of stones. It seemed empty when it landed, but there's just...
upon you now,
it's just big, but there's a lot.
Shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I can't do any of that stuff. I'll save you guys, but I can't do that. Wait, the PS4 version of the game played on PS5 works better than the PS5 version?
In the preparations for the service.
Honey?
On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
You know I don't deserve such reverence. I just fight stuff.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing.
I can do this.
Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
There we go.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urionje and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
I'm curious, actually, Lily. You mentioned Reaper. I'm curious to see what the story of Reaper is gonna be. It could be pretty intriguing. The Sage story, I don't know. Like, Sage obviously seems super cool, like Gundam stuff. But I imagine the story is just gonna be we're super cool Gundam guys. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it has been released. Whereas Reaper could be pretty funky, pretty edgy. Okay, I might check that out. Is it a video or is it like written stuff on their website? Hopefully Y'shtola has good news to share. A chance to reclaim the night has lit a fire in Miniphilia that I would see kindled. What do you suppose she's gleaned from the tablet? I have no doubt thou wilt find the contents of the tablet most informative. They are angry botanists. They're actual angry botanists. They're Garlean farmers that are really angry. Okay, it doesn't sound cool, but I'm sure it will be cool. It's intriguing. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Yeah, again, like she was sort of hinting at, very convenient and very suspicious that the Exarch just happened to send us to where the stone tablet happened to be at just the right moment that we happened to need it. Very suspicious. Oh, they can't control ether. Oh, because they're Garlean farmers, they can't control ether, but they made a pact with an evil spirit with a scythe. Ah. Oh, that's cool. They can't use magic, just exist as peaceful farmers. They got bullied by other races who can use magic. Most run or die for their lives, but some made pacts with Voidsent to get powers. Oh, okay, that is cool. That is cool. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of the tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. So it's a pact with Voidsent. Ooh. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help get us into Ixmaja? Indeed we do. For etched unto this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is presently I lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan texts and translations into a more modern dialect, which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Sitia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of Dark Worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I'm to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary. I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. And before you even ask, the answer's no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. Oh, Minfilia wants to come for everything. It's great. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Minfilia, you stay with your other father, Minfilia. Daddy has to go out. Go with Daddy too. Thancred's he's very protective of her. Yeah, very protective. It's that tough sort of that teenage point where it's like you're still trying to protect them like they're a kid that needs like constant protection, constant support, and then like, you know, the teenager where it's like they're starting to become more independent. LaHEEEEEE! And you have to let them off on their own path a bit. All set. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I'd avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so, they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them unto the sunless sea. I'd rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Probably should be doing ether currents here, huh? Northeast. Okay, there's one over this way. Yeah! Yeah! Leave me be! East, you say? Aha! actually triggered the fight. Huh. Okay, that works. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You're an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange. What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. Then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Uh-oh. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Wait, really? Is that... in... what? No. Set them loose on the nests, and we would have our opportunities to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to a visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. There are some wasps that put eggs into spiders. Ooh. LaHEEEEEE. Damn you, bird. Nature's scary like that. Yeah, you can say that again. My goodness. Yeah, there's some pretty freaky stuff in nature. For sure. 350 west. That's a good bit away. Ah! Wild swine. Oof. Oh my god. Gets me every time. Large burlap sack. Okay, cool. Were you able to find any? Did. The guard returned to Slitherbough, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? There we go. This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let's hurry, before the bees begin to stir. Ooh, level 75. Nice. The bag is sealed tight. I'd rather not keep the bees buzzing about in there longer than we have to. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they called Woven Oath. According to the guard, there's an airway, apart from the entrance, which leads to the spiders' nests. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Okay, let's go. There's like no load times on PS5. I've definitely, like, some of the stuff on PS5 I've seen, like, I mean, Ratchet and Clank was super cool. I saw some of that, and just like that it just seamlessly transitions between all the different areas. Like, there's no load screens. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I'm considering doing a PC upgrade at some point. Not sure. Yeah, these are the really creepy things. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like them at all. Northwest. Okay. Aha. Can't see shit. Yeah, that's the issue. The video cards are super expensive. I think I'm on like a 1070 is my video card, I think, right now. So it's pretty dated by modern resource standards. I mean, it's fine for this game. It runs fine, and it works mostly fine for WoW as well. I mean, it works for a lot of stuff, but I'm particularly thinking about doing a good bit of Warhammer 3 when that comes out next year, and then just any other new games and stuff like that. Any graphically demanding games, it gets pretty spicy in terms of me trying to be able to stream and play the games at the same time. It gets a bit wonky. We should move quickly before any of the children arrive. We'll be fine for Endwalker, though, I think. Up there's the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Oh gosh. You just threw a whole bunch of bees in there. Bees by the abyss, they're everywhere. Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders. Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it's quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of the struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Stola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern's appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready... Southwest for this. Okay, I'm going for this one southwest first. Don't at me. You got a 5700 XT? You have a 1080 Ti? Yeah. So like, you're similar to me. I'm on a 1070. Yours is better than mine though. Oh wait, it's way side. Can I swim? Ah, I can totally swim. Hey, what do you know? Can I go underwater here? Is there anything underwater here? Oh, it's on those lily pads. Can I go underwater? Oh, I totally can. Cool. Anything under here? Doesn't look like there's much. Look back up. I like the little jump puzzles that they have. It's fun. That was a fun little puzzle. Well, Damp, you got a terrible your individual card was terrible though. Oh, it crashes. It crashes for you daily. Oh, that sucks. Oh no, that's awful. Yeah, that's no good. Southeast, sort of in that area. Okay, we'll come back to that. The manufacturer dropped the ball on it. Yeah, God. That sucks. So can I go through... No, I can't go through that way. I'm gonna go through this top entrance, looks like. Okay, and I think there's no ether currents in this whole area. Don't need to worry about it. How are we supposed to get through without fighting them? Well, I guess those two didn't notice we just killed their friend. That's good, I guess. These guys are blind. I mean, I know it's dark and all, but these guys are idiots. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, I thought we had him. Almost. Power of friendship and love. I mean, are GPU prices ever gonna go back down? Oh, hello. My sneaking has failed. Yo, did Cluckax stun that guy? Oh no, I stunned him. I fat fingered my button. I fat fingered Gerskogel and I stunned him. Stealthy. Wait, we actually snuck past. Oh my god, how did we do? What? Okay. I was taking the piss. I thought we were gonna have to fight him for sure. That works, I guess. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. It's never gonna get better because of crypto. Yeah. Yes, this is it. Well, we got nice pictures on the wall. Nice hat in the picture. I'll be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they're old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. Oh, they're the Warriors of Darkness. They're totally the Warriors of Darkness. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all that we can. Oh, you think that there's gonna be, the bubble will burst and there's gonna be loads of crypto? Loads of cards being sold off? Really? I kinda wanna look at these individually first. So this one, it's like sort of darkness down there, and then there's someone up there. I think that's like light coming out of them, and they're cheering. This looks like they're worshipping, and maybe again that's light. And then over here is some weird portal thing, and these are definitely the Warriors of Darkness. Like there's a mage, the archer, the Lalafell, these guys. Looks like it's been like scratched out as well. I wonder if that's intentional. Okay, now we'll probably actually explain what is going on. So this one appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. Okay, so it's actually pretty basic explanations. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. And then this one is our friends. Our good friends. It appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. So not like defaced, but just faded. Okay. Oh, did I forget? I forgot to click on Ishtola. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Okay, I'll remember next time. What would she have said if I clicked Ishtola?
Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this.
This is you.
There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it, slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But
Maybe
he had
it's
a good
not.
heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself.
Look at those glasses he's got. Holy
I had a
shit.
good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it.
Ah, it is them.
Before or after the flood, I wonder.
You can see he's holding an axe.
Rather faded, isn't it? Compared to the others. Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall?
Ah, it was
Maybe
defaced.
the man himself once he came to his senses.
It was defaced. That's what it is.
Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Yeah, of course, she has no idea that we just spoke with Ardbert. Interesting. If you clicked on Ashtola, she'd say, "There's nothing to be gained by staring at my backside." Oh, there's something. Good to see my distraction prove successful. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Nubkeks, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use to us in the future. The Raven? What's this? Cool. Got a Raven, apparently. Blue Spirit Gauntlets of Maiming. Blue Spirit Sabaton. Actually, looks like this Blue Spirit stuff's kind of cool. We almost have the full set as well. I guess we'll put them on for now. Oh wait, it does. Wait, the boots aren't as good? Really? Oh, the boots. Not this. My thing is full. Oh yeah. Leather jack boots. It's decent. Those. Altered thigh boots. It's full of frickin' boots for fashion report. That's what it is. Leather duckbills. Let's hurry to Slitherbough. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of us should rest for a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. We should probably get our stuff mended up, actually. Especially if we're going to be putting this into the Skaven stuff into our... Actually, we won't be putting Skaven stuff into the Glamour Dresser. We will hold on to the Skaven maiming stuff, though, for now. Even though it's ugly, because it'll probably work for Reaper. It'll probably be good for Reaper. And some of these rings and stuff will be good for our boy. Valen has a quest. Oh my god, there's so many quests, like Pulling Teeth Special Delivery, Barking Up the Right Tree, Paved with Good Intentions, You're a Gem, Plans Gone Awry, Worth a Candle, Tea Time, From the Heart, Express Delivery, Disturbing the Peace. Any of those? Stuff we want to do. The Great Deceiver. Valen's questline's good? Okay. Say, aren't you Nubkeks? Master Matoya speaks quite highly of you. I'm sure you've more important things to concern yourself with, but I need help. There's no one else I can turn to. It's my friend, Quinfort. Ever since we were young, he's always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now he's training to become a priest of the Knights Blessed. Perhaps the greatest of his gifts is clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind as of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed, frighteningly so. The others think him no stranger than usual, but they're wrong. I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do, which is precisely why I'd like you to talk to him, to get an objective opinion on the matter. Assuming we find out what ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it. We got ourselves a crazy guy. Urianger has tended to Minfilia's wounds, but I fear his garrulous nature has gotten the better of him. Welcome back, Nubkeks. Now that you're here, there's something I want to ask you. Urianger told me that Thancred was something of a rogue in the past. As a wolf among sheep, he said. What did he mean by that? Do you know? Nice. Nubkeks, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. Oh, but she's safe. That is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Okay, we could talk to this crazy guy first. As was foretold by the Will of the Wood, we meet at last. I've been expecting you, Nubkeks. Shh, no one else must hear of this. Not yet. My dreams are plagued with visions of the future. Calamities upon us. Each night I witness our impending doom. Okay, Urianger, calm down. But hope's not yet lost, for the dreams speak to me of a savior in the form of a great serpent. It was revered as a god in the days of the Ronkin Empire. I believe it yet lives in the Great Wood, waiting to be roused from slumber. It has many names. Many would call it the Protector, some the Great Destroyer. The Will of the Wood demands I find this Great Serpent. It is our only hope of salvation. I have been chosen, Nubkeks, to be the savior of Slitherbow. So, this is where you two have been hiding. Now you've gotten to know one another. What do you think? It's perfectly normal. I fear his mind is beyond saving. I refuse to believe that. There has to be something we can do to help him. Have you not sought counsel with the priests? They are your mentors, after all. There's no need to keep your troubles from them. Valen, please, we're in the midst of a most important discussion. When you first began talks of these dreams and delusions, I held my peace. I won't let you drag anyone else into this. Such narrow-minded thinking is why only I have been chosen by the Wood, by the Great Serpent. Yes, Quinfort, whatever you say. You've mocked me for the last time, Valen. I will summon the Great Serpent this very day and prove to you the truth of my visions. Quinfort, wait, where are you going? To meet with misfortune would likely bring him to his senses, but he's my friend. I can't stand the thought of him out there getting hurt. Will you help me look for him? If anything should happen to him, I'll never forgive myself. Yeah, Valen has very Final Fantasy hair. He is very Final Fantasy hair. So he's out there. Okay, let's do this first. When they have auditions for main characters of Final Fantasy games, he shows up with that hair, and like, he's the guy. He is the guy.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer.
Take it off the heat, mate. Idiot. Idiot.
We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already.
Uh-oh.
Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Oh. Does she think he's lying?
Help! Someone help!
Was Urianger lying?
The Umorans have come for us! We're under attack!
No. Because he thought it was for a good reason? Oh, he totally would do that. He totally would make shit up if he thought it was good. That's exactly what he did in Heaven's Word. Meanwhile in Yulemoor. Oh, shit. Maybe this Exarch guy's not our friend after all. Would Urianger lie to us? In brackets, again. If he thought it was for a good reason, he would.
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I love this camera angle. Just the fucking belly.
Let's ask you the same thing.
Fucking belly in the way.
Even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need.
Like, I don't even... Is he even human? He's so big.
And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know. That their children may never know.
I mean, we don't know if we trust him, but he seems like a pretty good guy.
And dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary,
Oh, he's got like a face? What is that?
support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck, dude?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother?
Just a regular nip slip? Uh-huh.
Fools, the lot of you. So
Uh-huh.
naive. So painfully predictable. Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated. The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he?
Yo.
Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
He pulled a frickin' Luke Skywalker on him.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you've come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
Great.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed.
So wait, what's the point of a parlay then? You just want to kill us.
The Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
Bro, I'm here. You dummy. Big old dummy.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Yeah, these guys are just freaking idiots.
Those of you minded to
Yulmore supports the St. Idiots, freaking idiots.
Oath with all haste. We will leave you, but you may have time to prepare.
Woven oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
Oh, Jesus. These guys are just completely nuts. Okay.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore and dealt with as such.
Man, Ranjit's such a dick. Frickin' Ranjit.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Now, I mean, if we do if we do bring the darkness, if we do take down the Light Warden, the fucking crazy Murdo cultist psycho dudes will probably love us. They'll be like, you're the best, ha! Well, you're a crazy cultist now. Surely there's something we can do to help the Knights Blessed, isn't there? That Yulmore has gained a foothold here in these woods bodes ill for the Knights Blessed. Very ill. The guard hath been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Wait, what did they do to the guard? What? What? How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there's naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the Blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum. I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot, abandon our faith. There's no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done. You still have time to flee. Oh, I don't want to leave these guys to all be killed. Flee? Hell no. We gon' fight. I'm not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Nubkeks' arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. Yes. The Ilmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Oh yes. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you finally decipher that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaja. What say you all? We'll need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We are villains, are we not? Yeah, let's go with that. We are villains, are we not? Good. I leave the Blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there's no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the Blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Sure do. Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tsusui Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. I presume, I guess Urianger is going to help them shore up the defenses too? Or is he coming with us? We got serious music playing here now. I mean, we kind of have to win, right? or else it's like, what, 20 side quests or something would be undoable. So we kind of have to just win. Am I gonna do the dungeon with the trust? Yes, I will. LaHEEEEEE. Yep, we're gonna do all the dungeons once with the trust. So it's kind of fun to bring the characters. We gotta bring Ishtola with us. See what she can do. All right, let's do this side quest as well while we're here. This will get us some XP for Samurai as well, which is good. Over there, I think I see him. I actually eat some food for a little bit more XP as well. Yeah, you guys exactly. You guys can join for the trials and the raids. The Deliberating Doll. That's an interesting name. Here's Quinfort. I'm beginning to grow tired of this game. Is he summoning the Great Serpent? Enough, Quinfort. Even you should recognize the danger of wandering off alone in these woods. We're under attack by the Yule Morans, for goodness sake. Hee ha ha ha. You really have gone mad, haven't you? Mock me all you like, Valen. Now you will bear witness to the truth with your own eyes. Behold, the divine protector of Ronka, the great serpent of legend. No, it can't be. That's the Great Serpent? I see nothing great about that. What is it exactly? I refuse to believe that it's the serpent. Please tell me you're joking. Do not be jealous, Valen. The will of the wood works in mysterious ways, and this serpent is the key to our deliverance. little tubby little tube snake. Okay. Wow, that's it. The Great Deceiver. Okay. Well, all right. That's not. How are we doing on the old ether currents, by the way? Slowly getting there. Well, I can speak to the Great Serpent of Ronka. Scree! He seems to be serious about this. Oh, Great Serpent, I beseech you, grant me the strength to defend the Knights Blessed, to stay the impending calamity that threatens the Great Wood. Scree! I can't believe this is happening. Look, if you want to keep that thing as a pet, I won't stop you, but we really should return home. No, you're right. To remain here any longer could place the Great Serpent in danger. The question is, how do we transport it? I will not stand to see the Great Serpent debase itself, crawling on its belly like a snake. Just pick up the damn thing and let's go. By the abyss, Phelan, show some respect. I should be the one to carry it. I fear I am yet unworthy of such a burden. But you could protect the Great Serpent from the threats of the Great Wood, be they beasts or sin-eaters. Now you mean to drag Master Matoya's guest into your schemes? What will the others think when she walks into Slitherbow hoisting that thing about? Here, put it in the sack. I will do no such thing. It's clean, dry, and most importantly, you can bring it into Slitherbow unnoticed. Fine. Listen, Nubkeks. The fate of the Great Wood quite literally rests in your hands. It goes without saying we can't afford any mishaps. I suppose we've no choice but to help him. I'll go ahead and find a place to keep his pet away from prying eyes. Deliver the snake-filled sack to Valen in Slitherbow. You have 150 seconds. Be wary of attacks from enemies. Wait, I've got to take it from... Okay. Alright, give me the sack. Okay. What a quest. Can't even sprint. The snake was definitely not this big. This is a very big sack. For a very small snake. It has a small couch in it for the snack. That makes sense. That makes sense. The serious music kicks in. Where is he in here? It's in this door. Poor old Slitherbow preparing for basically to die. To fight and a losing fight. And here's us coiling a snake around instead. Here should be safe for now at least. Let's have another look at the Great Serpent, shall we? Here he is. It's pretty impressive. Good work, you two. Oh, can you believe it? The divine protector of the Great Wood here in Slitherbow. Within a sack of burlap did the champion carry the divine beast, and beneath the slithering boughs of the Great Wood did they find shelter. Chapter 31, verse 5 in the Gospel of Quinfort. Pay him no mind, he's merely referring to his dream diary. For the last time, it is not a diary. Have you forgotten how the Gospel foretold the events of that fateful day 2 years ago? How can I, when you remind me of it every day? You continue to doubt me, but soon you'll see. Together, the Great Serpent and I will save this village and all of the Great Wood from oblivion. Scree, scree! Oh my god, it's so cute. Don't try to hump it, dude. What are you doing? Oh my god. What have we gotten ourselves into? Don't know. I don't know. I hope we get this thing as a pet, though. I hope we get a little minion. Why did the Great Serpent choose this form, I wonder? Scree! I hope you're satisfied now that your new pet is safe here in Slitherbow. Scree, scree! And thank you, Nubkeks. I now understand what's been troubling my friend all this time. I fear this might strain our friendship, but I don't believe this is something we can't overcome. Take care. May the shadows keep you. Wait. Please, Quinfort, there's no need to involve her in this any longer. I've been giving thought to the Great Serpent's chosen form. I think I now understand why it chose to present itself to us in this way. Look closely at the pattern of its scales. I believe they represent the network of currents by which ether flows through Raktika, the very life force of the Great Wood. And there, the scar that intersects them on its belly. It's an omen of the coming calamity that would disrupt the flow of life in the Great Wood. Quinfort, stop. It's just a scratch. Probably from a rock as it slithered or rolls or did whatever it does to make its way through the forest. All these signs and still he refuses to see, like all the others. If the Great Wood is to be saved, it's up to us. I can only assume you remain at my side in the hopes of receiving some generous compensation. If that's what it takes, so be it. The scar on the Great Serpent's belly calls to mind Loetzel's conquest. That is where you will find the source of this ill omen. Bring it to me and you will have the reward you seek. I should remind you he's still only an apprentice. I wouldn't expect much, if anything, for your troubles. This is what happens when you spend too much time around interesting individuals. Still, I can't deny that life would be boring without him. Oh my gosh, this guy's just crazy. He's just crazy. So where is it sending me? It's sending me way up to the north. Okay, let's do it. Why not? I mean, there's no way we can defend Slitherbat without the Great Serpent's aid, so I think this is priority number 1. Priority number 1, snake the lead. There's like a whole other half of this zone as well that we have not even touched yet. Fano? Ah, it's a viewpoint. What do you know? Nice. Nothing. It looks more like a worm. It looks like a big old worm than a serpent. Something in the water catches your eye. Brush away the dirt, find a charm of some sort. Quinfort will no doubt be interested to see what you found. Quinfort, I found it. Don't say such things. It's a great serpent. Respect the serpent. The Blind Forest of Ixmaja. That's obviously where we go. To find the Light Warden. He's obviously in the Blind Forest. I mean, we could just cheat. There we go. We can see exactly what this place looks like. We can zoom out. It shows us. Cheater. A lot of blasphemy in chat today. I know that the blasphemy against the Great Serpent in chat is honestly shocking. Come, Catkek, show me what you found. You won't believe it. Could it be a charm of some sort? It was exactly where you said it would be. That means your visions were... Now, do you believe in the Great Serpent? Fine. The Great Serpent's real. More importantly, that charm seems familiar. I think I've seen the children use them for their incantations. Yes, I'm sure of it. My father once found one while hunting in the woods. If memory serves, they can be used to invoke powerful fire spells after absorbing enough ether. By the abyss, if they plan to use them to siphon the Great Wood's life force. My vision will at last come to pass. Ha ha ha! Why are you laughing? Don't you realize how serious this is? That flow of ether you were talking about converges here at Slitherbow, doesn't it? It's why we have that large aetheryte outside. If the flow is disrupted, our crops would wither, the land would be rendered barren, animals would die. It would mean the end of our village and all of Raktika would likely follow. The Great Serpent will save us. The Great Serpent will save us. O Great One, I beseech you once more, grant us the strength and the wisdom to avert this terrible crisis. Scree! 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 Seeing them like this makes the whole thing seem like nonsense, but there's no denying Quinfort has been right about what would happen thus far. We have to figure out what the children are up to before it's too late. Scree? Question mark. The will of the wood would see us bring Slitherbow and all of Raktika back from the brink. O Great Serpent, show us the way. Show us how we might deliver our people from certain destruction. Scree! Shh, if anyone sees that thing, they're gonna kick it out of the village. Then where would we be? We have precious little time to concern ourselves with the others. What's more, the Great Serpent has blessed us with another sign of what's to come. What is it this time? Behold the scales of its belly. You will see the scar that marked Loetzel's conquest has vanished. However, a new scar has appeared closer to its tail. The children would threaten another site of great power. Judging by the shape of this scar, I have no doubt it's near Dyer's Wash. They must be stopped. Agreed. I fear only one of us is actually up to the task. Now, are you certain about that scar? I didn't see anything of the sort on its tail. At any rate, I think it would be for the best if you went to investigate. We've already found proof the children are up to something. It'd be foolish not to press further. Perhaps the will of the wood will give another sign when you're away. Scree! I mean, I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Hey, Rail, how you doing? Nice sword. Very glowy. Very, very glowy. Lucky? Oh man. Lascree? Oh no. Lascree. That'd be so funny if it actually changed the words in the quest. That'd be hilarious. Why are there so many people here? What the hell is this? Oh, it's a fate. Look at that big thing. Mind Maker? Oh my. Everything's happening in this little pond. Fool, you cannot stop us. Oh, level 76 is when we get to Samba Geishi. How's that? How's like that? She's defeated our spiders. Let us away. There's still work to be done. The children of the everlasting dark have escaped into the woods. Give chase. You might learn more of their schemes. Where have they gone now? Where have they gone now? Oh, they're way... Whoa, they're way up to the north now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Been dragged all over. Wonder if the Omatone evolved from the Great Serpent. Probably. Maybe the Omatone is the Great Serpent. I think it's possible. We watched Soken's LaHEEEEEE live performance yesterday at the end of the stream. It was it's good, very good. It was hilarious. The MSQ's right here. We could go do the MSQ right here. Can I turn it in even though I'm level 73? I think I can. There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature, considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, an arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank: the Kurl, the Colibri, the Opo, and the Wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image. This must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says naught of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Okay, why do I have to... Oh, she'll tell me the... Okay. She'll tell me the sequence again. I guess we could do that on the way. It looks like it's even deeper. It's even deeper, chat. Wait, where is it? Oh god, I can't find it. There it is. Can never find it. Okay, Serpent Statue. We're supposed to do the serpent one first, alright? Yeah, touch the snack. Okay. Give praise to the snake. Be as the Opo, rival thy kin. Need to find an entrance here. Hey, where the frick is this thing? Wait, I'm faster if I mount up, am I? Oh my god, it's so much faster. Oh gosh, okay, there we go. This makes this a lot easier. Holy shit. Oh, there it is. Okay, Kurl statue. No, we want to be Opo. Opo. Has to do something. Yeah, Opo. think that was correct. Vroom, vroom. Aha, hello. Wolf. That's what we need. Wolf. Wolf statue. Yeah. The chamber containing the seal is open? Okay. Puzzle Master Nubkeks. In here? Yeah, looks like it's in here. Aha. Aha. A door opens to reveal the pedestal upon which rests a medallion. Okay, we got a medallion. Ah, which we cannot turn in. Haha. We need to switch job. Unfortunate. Yeah, Yoshi P, he mains Black Mage, right? That's like his thing. Did you find it? Does Koji play Reaper? Wait, what? This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Nubkeks. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaja in earnest. Great. Great. What sort of weapon do I get? It might be good, maybe. Probably is actually going to be an upgrade. It's pretty much the same. Oh, it actually looks really cool. It actually looks super cool. What do you know? Weapon looks sick. I can desynth this. Let's equip this thing. Oh yeah, man. Well, that's a fun spear. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaja unmolested by its guardians. I'll go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you've recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. And this is now level 75 quest. Is there Samurai still 73? Oh yeah, Samurai's like way behind now. Okay. Samurai's way behind. We're only just about 73 in Dragoon. At the reveal of Reaper, Koji made a joke that he'd be Yoshi's void scent and started floating over him. Is Yoshi his real name, by the way? Is his name actually Yoshi? Or is that like his... Yoshida is his actual name. Ah. Naoki Yoshida. It's like, is that a gamer tag? Like based off of, you know, the Yoshi from Mario? Nubkeks is ignorant of Japanese names. Oh, we killed them. For a suspicious looking bag. Oh, the piece from Producer. Ah. Among the children's belongings, you find a scroll detailing their plans to cleanse the forest. Okay, we need to go back to teleport back. I see. His nickname, yeah, Yoshi P is his nickname. From Yoshi being short for Yoshida, which is his second name, and P for producer. It all makes sense now. You are returned, though that's no surprise. I entreated the gods for your protection with a hymn from the Gospel of Quinfort. They would not, could not deny my plea. Scree, scree, scree! Shadows give me strength. Nubkeks, were you able to find anything? all true. It's all true. We doubt it, but it's true. A coordinated strike to cut off all flows of ether to Slitherbow. It beggars belief that they could love the forest so, yet be so blind to its needs. We need no further proof of what the children are up to. We have to tell the others, defend the sites they mean to befoul, and destroy those magic containers. Explaining how we came to know all this will prove difficult, of course, but I'll not see all your hard work wasted. We must also give thanks to the Great Serpent who first sensed the children's ill intent. The Divine Protector who thought us worthy vessels to carry out its work. My heart swells to know the will of the wood smiles upon us so. Is it gone? It's gone. Yo, it's gone. Where's the serpent? Your pet, I mean, the Great Serpent, it's gone. It was here just a moment ago. We should go look for it. No, my friend, the Great Serpent has fulfilled its duty in protecting the Great Wood, and so it returns to slumber. Is that so? Perhaps it really was the Great Serpent. If you truly mean that, Valen, then perhaps you are ready to learn the truth of its origins. And I would start from the very beginning. It begins with a sizable crystal in Lake Tsui-Mekta, we know as the Fruit of the Protector. If the legends are true, it dates back to a time preceding the Empire of Ronka. What? There he goes. I suspect I'll be getting an earful for the rest of the day. I think our work here is finally done. I wish there was some way I could repay you for all your help. Though I should probably go while he's still swept up in his lectures. Take care, Nubkeks. Hopefully we'll meet again soon. Okay, that was a fun side quest. Though this is largely an assumption based on my visions noted in chapter 2, verse 17 in the Gospel of Quinfort. Come back here, Valen. I still have yet to tell you about the Serpent's influence on the founding of Ronka. It was completely nuts. Oh my god. Baguette. Let's have some blood tomato juice. The blood of the serpent. Ripe, pulpy tomatoes being crushed and mixed with fresh fruit juice to create this blood red beverage. Ugh, that sounds nasty. Pixy Apple Pie. Flaky, buttery crust surrounds the sweet compote of stewed pixie apples, flavored with a hint of cinnamon. Oh, that sounds good. A nut bake. Veritable sack full of luscious seeds and nuts went into this sweet, tasty pastry. Okay. Ah, Stoll is up here. I'm so glad to see you're safe. Everyone's ready to go if you are. We've done what we can to prepare them for the worst. Still, we should hurry before the children return with Yulmore and reinforcements. That you all found the seal is perhaps bittersweet proof that the aid for which it was so painstakingly forged never came. Thus did the Empire crumble, its ruins reclaimed by the wood. Fate is ever a fickle mistress. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaja, presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's protectors to find me when last I came here. I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that's no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Okay, cool. What I think we'll do I think we'll actually save this for tomorrow. I think that probably makes the most sense. I think we save this for tomorrow because I want to get a big chunk of Pathfinder in today. We're in the middle of a really big dungeon in Pathfinder right now, so I actually want to go and do that. And this seems like a good place. Good place to throw in a pause. Good place to stop. Yeah, because I think we're going to be getting into like a big dungeon, and then there's probably a bunch of cool story stuff going to happen after. So I think that makes sense. So yeah, okay, we will go play Pathfinder. I'm going to go make myself like a cup of tea, and then we will go play some Pathfinder. I'll probably just turn off the stream for a few minutes and then turn it back on. We'll see. We'll probably kill the viewers, but that's okay. I will still be here. I'll be right back. There's going to be a long story ahead. Okay, we're gonna do this tomorrow. So tomorrow it's gonna be boom. See what the hell is gonna be happening over in the Blind Forest of Ixmaja, which is gonna be cool. Very cool. Massive lore dumps coming up in a few missions. Big lore time. Okay, that'll be great. That's what we'll do tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna go take a short break, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. See you then. Bye bye. Ooh, let me end with our patented idle cam.